This is a debit card, MasterCard. It's tied to a depository in Switzerland, and it has gold in it. I load it up. I put any amount I want in there, $5, 5 cents, 5 million, whatever. And whenever I buy gold and put it in the depository, it's at spot price. I take that and I can buy gas, I can buy groceries, I can buy whatever I want with it. And that makes it spendable, which makes it money. And I think that's the key, what we've got here. Three attorneys general have written that they believe that since if you can spend it like money, then it becomes money and it shouldn't be taxed at all. And so that's kind of the way this is going. Historically as well, gold and silver has been something that the wealthy could store away and could kind of hedge against inflation, but the average person cannot. You go down to the coin store or to a pawn shop or whatever like that, and you buy some gold or silver, and you take it home, put it in a shoebox under your bed or a safe or something like that. And then when you need to liquidate it, you've got to go back and through that process again. The nice thing about this is, think about a single mom who could put $25 a week, $25 a month, whatever, in this account. It'll hold its value against inflation.
All right, Mike, you've been working with formerly Representative Mike Murphy in Kansas. He's our chocolate guy, right? He had chocolate ice cream. We've got Ken Ivory with the vanilla. But you've been working with him. He gave that testimony just recently. What was the impact? What happened in Kansas?
Well, in Kansas, we saw, it was interesting that these things don't always go easily. So some committees were blocking. He figured out a way, though. He's got a good pulse of what's going on with Kansans out there. Was able to get it moved through the Senate into committee. We passed the bill, gold and silver as legal tender, got rid of some state taxation issues, and included simple language that recognizes electronic gold and silver, transactional gold and silver as part of the legal tender process. So they can then participate with other states that are doing this and really sets up a precedent there. We got to get it done in the House, but passed in the Senate, and excited to see what's happening there. And now we've got Oklahoma next. We've had some bills passed there. Arkansas, we've been on phone discussions with them. They're moving this forward. So that whole kind of Midwest is picking up some steam right now. Yeah,
well, Representative Cody Maynard in Oklahoma, who we've had on the show and multiple times, I think on Pirate Money and maybe Economic War Room. But anyway, he advanced legislation, which is fantastic. He got it out of the House, needs to go to the Senate. Senator Murphy got it out of the Senate, and needs to go to the House. They're all kind of watching and waiting, though, to see what the big two do. Yeah. The two, I remember meeting Ron DeSantis in Lynchburg, Virginia. He was speaking to the whole school. I spoke only to the School of Government, but they had a lunch they hosted for both of us. And he looked at me and he said, "That's a great idea. If Texas and Florida do this, it'll cover the country." Where are we in Texas and Florida? And this is where you need to step in and help. This is where we could use your help. Describe what happened in Florida. We were just in Tallahassee and then Austin.
Florida's been amazing. We spent over a week, actually over the weekend, back again in session for a panel.
And I'm going back again.
Yeah, you're back one more this next week as well. But really getting into all the key executive levels, key levels at the Senate, at the House, working with our analysts, the Office of Financial Regulation, all asking good questions to say, how do we lead with this in Florida? And how do we set up the right regulatory pieces to make sure the trust is there, that the right pieces are set up to make sure that this is a systemic system that Florida can really lead with. So I'm very encouraged by the questions they're asking, the process they're working through to make that happen there.
Well, I got to testify in that working group for the Senate Banking Committee. It was Treasurer Oaks and myself and the head of the Office Financial Regulation, and it was the
LBMA was there.
The lawyer for the LBMA talking about what a bullion depository should be like and the standards and so forth.
Purity of the gold, so that trust factor is there.
Yeah, so that was a great meeting, and I think we've got lots of good momentum there. We also have lots of good momentum in Texas, but there's still the naysayers. There's still the people who want to stop Americans from having money that they can count on, constitutional currency, mostly bankers and attorneys. And there's some great people that work for the banks, but just, it's new, we don't want to do this.
I would say it's banker associations, potentially, because this can be very good for the banks. In fact, Florida is looking at ways to make that banks be able to participate and differentiate their businesses from it.